Thanks again, guys. And don't forget, we're open up that game section in the back, so next time if you guys want to play here instead, you can. People who stay and play get a discount on the stuff from the cafe. Whoa, that rhymed a lot. Well, anyway, we're still figuring that all out, but I should have some answers for y'all by the time you're back around. Anyway, have fun magicking, or is it gathering? Gathering the magic? Have fun, fellas. I'll see you next time. Well. Would you look at what the cat dragged in? An adorably familiar mouse. You just couldn't stay away, could you? I mean, hell, I did say I'd call you, didn't I? You know, we keep running into each other like this, and I just might begin to think that you miss me. And we wouldn't want that, would we? Come around the counter here, sweetness. Remind me what a hug feels like. 2 in one day. Is it my birthday already? Well, girl, it's good seeing you again. I was going to ring you after we close for the night, but as you can see, that isn't for a short while yet. What about you? Y'all had quite the meal going if I remember how your shopping cart was bulging, and I'm sure your mama could use an extra hand in the kitchen. Too many people. Felt crowded? In your own home? Well, alright, if you say so. Now that I think about it, if your clan is really bringing in all the troops home for the holiday, then yeah, you probably got a small army milling around the old estate. Oh well, no matter. You're always welcome here at Pendleton Books. You know, Sam had to leave early today. She said they're setting up at home for a big shindig of their own, and they needed her help. Nah, their family event is this weekend. This is more for friends and whatnot. Did you, want to come with? Oh, Sam? You remember, Mr. Renteria? He used to teach shop. Turns out he had a niece, and she moved here after college. Bright young gal, really helpful around the store. Yeah, that's a picture of her on the wall there. Old man Pendleton always thought she was a bit of a handful, but he loved her all the same. Who's that dork next to them? Christ almighty. I can't remember the last time someone called me a dork. I think it might have been you. I guess even back then you had that city girl slang in you, eh? You always were bigger than this whole town. Still, didn't mean it didn't sting some, seeing you go like you did. When you did. Oh, don't you give me that look. I'm allowed to be at least a little bit bitter, aren't I? Besides, the city hasn't made you so soft that you can't take a poke or two, has it? Ow. Hey now, I didn't say I could take a poke. If you recall, I'm the saint here. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again if it means to make you blush like that. Hey, Mr. Fisher. Good evening. No, come on in. We're still open. I was just, having a little argument with my newest employee here. Oh, would you believe it? She's come down from the city and she says over there, the bookstore employees don't have to wear their aprons. Can you believe it? Me either. Now then, what'd you say your name was? Miss, McFartin? Would you please put on that apron there and let's help Mr. Fisher? I'm sure he came here for the new book he ordered, not to listen to us argue about whether or not McFartin is a silly last name, which it is. Well, hell, you said it, not me. Arrived just this morning, Mr. Fisher. You must have radar, sonar, or some damn thing. Well, I know full well how excited you are for this one, so I won't keep you from it. But do you mind if I give our new employee here a go at the register? Such a nice guy. Now then, miss, you just come back around here. Yeah, it's kind of cramped, but we can get cozy for a bit. Now then, price is right there on the back. Pop it in on the keypad there. It is not old-timey, it's antique. Can you believe these kids nowadays, Mr. Fisher? In all of town, there isn't quite a laugh like yours, is there? Alright, we hit this button to pop the till, give him his change, and there we are. Can I get you a bag, Mr. Fisher? No. Alright, well, thanks again. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Mr. P always said you were his favorite. After me, of course. Hey, not too bad, new girl. Pardon, I mean, Miss McFartin. Yeah, well, I was pressed for time and I had to come up with something. I am not immature. I leave the creative stuff to you. That's always your specialty. I'll go for the cheap laugh, thank you very much. Well, that about closes things up for the day. I've got some chores I need to do around back, wiping the coffee machine and all of that, giving the place a good sweep. Should I expect to see you around, or do I finally get the honor of calling you? Plans? Well, I was kind of toying around with the idea of heading to Sam's shindig, but this old, friend of mine is back in town, and she's been stalking me all day, so I was thinking of maybe catching up with her. Well, you think about it and holler at me when you figure out. No, I mean literally holler. I'll be in the back cleaning. For now, if you could flip over the sign on the door, I'd appreciate it. Thanks, sugar.